So in this lecture, we will talk about further this article and we just see or examine the specific sentences in all these listings. Here we try to connect every listing to the main root entity, that is water intoxication. We start with the definitional context. Whenever we have the symptoms, the specific symptoms, we have some specific words that appear here, but it did not appear in that specific part. So we first adjust our distributional semantics and then we give the different values or adjust our sequence modeling by telling mild, serve, rare, or these type of specific adjectives. And then we also adjust our measurement units and the resources also. For example, if I come to the bathroom trip frequency, bathroom trip frequency is another one of the symptoms of water intoxication. Normal bathroom trip frequency for an adult, we give here the different values like normal and non-normal, or we classify the bathroom trip frequency in the two classifications like normal and non-normal, or you can say abnormal. And we use here the different type of phrase sequence that gives us the unique anagrams. To be able to create the successful content network, it not always about the internal links. It is basically aligning the different documents to each other. Like for example, if I talk about bathroom trip frequency or the bathroom trip in another article and we ask for here the 12 hour for example, and in this specific article I talk about the 24, so it not aligning to each other. When the search engine takes this specific paragraph or this specific age to it take the in the context of water intoxication, but in another where I talk about the bathroom trip frequency, they take the context from their macro context. So that's the thing, you are aligning every document to each other. After that, we ask about the factors, hydration levels, consumptions, and then we give some values. And here we also give the examples of the specific class. If you are going to the bathroom more than 10 times within 24-hour period, it is early signal for water intoxication. Here that means we give the early symptoms. In general, if you are drinking too much water, you will be likely need to go bathroom a lot more, according to the Dr. Anaya Mendel, a physician and researcher in West Bengal, India. Now, main point here is that if you use this bathroom trip frequency in another article, you will be defined or aligned and you expand the information further. In another macro context, you use the specific section with a different type of distributional semantics and the sequence modeling and also the semantic role labels. So here, drinking without necessity. Here we also tell that give also at the end how to decrease the effect of the symptoms, and here we give the suggestion if you notice yourself urinating which much more frequently than normal, simply stopping drinking water for a while will reduce the possibility of water intoxication. If at this specific place we expand the context like for models, for athletes, for child, for different possibilities, so it create the macro context is bathroom trip frequency, which is not our macro context, so it dilute our context. Here the next is drinking water without necessity. It connect with how much you drink water a day, so we give here the formula and we give the different type of suggestions like if you feel thirsty, it is safe to assume that you need to drink more water to be properly hydrated, but if you do not feel thirsty, drinking water without needs is a sign of overhydration and can quickly lead to water intoxication. We also give the medical study conducted by Annals of Pediatric because this expert is helps in the context of decreasing the negative effects of drinking too much water that we talk about here. And also it continues like that. If I choose the random sentence, for example muscle cramp or drowsiness or double vision, here we have the double vision. And as mentioned earlier, water intoxication, we use the specific root entity here because if the word or if the specific symptoms is have different context or different aspects, so we use must the main root entity at the start or at in the first sentence often feels similar to alcohol intoxication, especially in the ways it affects your mental processing. You know about that mental processing is relevant to our main root context that here we talk about at this specific place, psychological. And if you are experiencing, if your experiences basically is the predicate that they choose here, and you need to carefully choose the predicates. You can also use here enduring or something other predicate. So according to the context, choose the predicates carefully. So in the next lecture, we will examine our supplementary content further. Thank you.